We are literally just weeks away, not even weeks away, from Apple releasing the next iteration of their iOS version. Now, this is going to be iOS 16. As some of you may know, this is probably going to be one of the bigger updates we're going to see, hopefully in the last few years. Since iOS 14 came out, this was a massive update, and I was super happy when Apple actually released it because they were giving us such massive redesigns in the software. And even though I wasn't the biggest fan of the iPhone 12 of that time, that was kind of releasing around the same time as this iPhone, I was actually really happy with the approach Apple was doing here. And I'm definitely going to tell you, over time, iOS 14 has become probably one of the most impactful versions of software. Now, iOS 16, which is the next version of software, has a lot going for it in my opinion. This can be a very complicated version of software that's probably going to be released for many different iPhones out there. With a device list, I'm pretty sure it's going to start at the iPhone 7s. There's been a lot of conflicting reports, but because this specific iPhone is in the software version is dropping support for a lot of different iPhones out there, I have to say that potentially the iPhone 7 with the power, that had it within it, the Apple A10 Fusion chip and all that, I am pretty sure this software has to ride on the power that is the baseline power of the Apple A10 Fusion chip, which is inside many different, devices, including the iPod Touch that was recently discontinued, which is kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure that iPod is still going to be supported, but the big thing about this is iOS 15 updates have been kind of going down in terms of features, improvements, fixes. I mean, there's been a lot of bug fixes, there's been a lot of improvements, but iOS 15.4 was a really big update. But now we've kind of been, kind of trailing down a little bit for the last, I would say, 2 months in terms of software updates, and this makes me happy about iOS 16. It looks like Apple is kind of shifting their focus from iOS 15 development, and they're really focusing in on iOS 16, and this is a two-part thing. This is not only a big update for iOS 16, but also the last generation of devices that are going to be dropped, which is the iPhone 6s. iOS 15 is going to become probably one of the most stabilized versions of software, I think, probably in the next few years. Much like iOS 12, how stable that was, iOS 15 is probably going to be one of those versions of software that Apple's going to look at, and they're going to try their best to support and just improve the software on this phone just so the iPhone 6s aren't left in the dust. They know how important it is for their reputation, and for them to go ahead and unsupport so many iPhones at one time, I don't think they want to do that. And that's why I think Apple is probably going to go ahead and look at these devices like the iPhone 6s, and not only is iOS 16 going to be a big update for the iPhone 7s and onwards, but iOS 15 could grow into probably something like an iOS 12 where it gets, way more stabilized over time. So I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.